Take a good look at that hat. That is the all-time Lunker hat right there. That's real, original Lee's when they were in Miami. That's Lee's tackle hat. Now look, when you're out there and you're snook fishing on those bridges, you're down at the beach, you're at the jetty, you're doing some happy baiting. I've seen a lot of you guys checking out people's braid. I've seen a lot of you guys checking out people's combos. That don't tell you nothing. Take a look at their hat. A good fishing hat will tell you more than a combo or their braided line or anything else that they're sporting, because a fishing hat has history. It has something behind it. Don't underestimate the power of a decent fishing hat, guys. There it is. There it is. That's the old Thompson Cigar Company hat. That's the hat I had on when I caught the 40-pound snook in 2008. You can still see a little bit of that snook slime right here next to the embroidery. I'll never forget that. That was about an 18-inch hog leg. It's the end of an outgoing tide. I was waiting for this big fish for 3 days, and sure enough, with the Thompson Cigar Company hat, I whacked that big snook. That was a big day in my life. I'll probably keep this hat around forever. It's not every day you get a 40-pound snook. But when I did, I'll remember this fishing hat. And this hat will be on the shelf forever. Everybody's been asking me about fishing hats lately. Everybody knows I've been sporting a lot of fishing hats over the years. Certain hats for certain fish. Nighttime hats, daytime hats. Hats that you just sport like when you're trying to look good. It's all about fishing hats. And people want to know. People are tweeting me. People are emailing me, making comments on YouTube. They want to know about fishing hats. Well, let me talk to you a little bit about fishing hats, because not everybody knows the difference between a hat that you sport, a hat that you're seriously trying to catch lunkers in, an offshore hat, an inshore hat, a tarpon hat, a snook hat. Heck, we even got mackerel hats. Now the hat that I'm sporting right now, someone gave me that hat. That's a promotional hat. That's one of the finest promotional hats that you're ever going to see right there. You see that? That's a nice promotional hat. Now, as you can see, I don't wear that much fishing with this hat. It's nice and clean. No fade marks, no tarpon slime. Just traditional hat that I sport. And I appreciate Hennessy coming up with the big bucks for the nice hat. Alright, this hat here, this was the original Boat Ramp Boys hat. This hat was the reason that most people in Broward County quit snook fishing. I got so many lunkers in people's faces with this hat. People were putting all their stuff on eBay, selling all their gear, getting out of the game. And it was all because of the big snooks. We were getting people's faces with this hat on. Snook hats, real fishing hats, are powerful. This is the latest Lunker Dog trucker hat. As you can see, that's a black hat. That thing fades awfully quick. I've been catching a lot of tarpon in that hat. You can see the tarpon slime on there, and you can see the fading going on from the multiple days in the sun. This right here, this is a brand new fresh Bass to Billfish hat. When me and Peter Miller were out seeing the bull riding competition, my old lady guilted him into giving me a fresh hat because I was sporting the old one so hard. That's my old Thompson cigar hat. You guys that have been around for 5, 6, 7 years, I was sporting this when we were doing the Boat Ramp Boys videos. A lot of big night snook in this hat. The cleaning lady put that hat in the washer and dryer. Thought she was doing me a favor because it stunk so bad. Totally ruined the hat, but I don't have the heart to throw it out. That was a big time lunker hat, right, Jonna? Promotional hat. I kept this one around because Honda spent the big bucks on the nice hat. This right here was the lunkerdog.com hat that I've been sporting for the last 4 years. That's 100% nylon. Nice thing about it is you can scrape the tarpon slime off of it. You can get the, what do you call the, throw that thing in the washer. It won't get all nasty on you. but that's my promotion hat. I wear that during the fishing charters. When I take a picture with a big fish, I want them to see lunkerdog.com. Again, it's what happens when the cleaning lady puts the hats in the washer and in the dryer. But that was my St. Thomas Aquinas hat. Went to high school there and caught a lot of big lunkers in that hat. Now that's my old Bass to Billfish hat. That's the one that the old lady got mad about, shamed Peter into giving me a fresh one. Then I got these types of hats. These are pretty cool. That's the Columbia. I never wear these, but they're kind of cool, and I don't have the heart to throw them out. Visors, don't really do visors. That's like a half broke in Lunker Dog biker hat. This is a cool hat. This was given to me for a 40th birthday party for a friend of mine. Very cool hat. Probably never throw that one out. This is one of the last of the Mohicans, the old Salt Shaker Marine hats. Had a lot of those hats, sported a lot of those hats, caught a lot of big fish in this hat. Fresh Lunker Dog biker hat. This was a promo hat we did to run the dog hat. Pretty cool hat. Probably better fit for a golfer or somebody that's not going to work on it too hard. We've been blowing through these hats along with the biker hats. Probably not going to order these again, but they look kind of cool. Guy Harvey hat. This is the Triton hat. George Gods gave me that when we did the Florida Sportsman video. I wore this hat. I tried to wear this hat. I tried to sport this hat. This is the Snook Foundation hat. That was the world's sorriest hat that I was ever given. I like the Snook Foundation. I'm down with the Snook Foundation. Poor job on the hat, guys. Let me put on a fresh one. Now check out this hat. That's my Monaco hat. Now that is a sharp hat. A lot of red, yellow, real blatant. You can tell that thing says Monaco from across the parking lot. That's the Monaco Grand Prix hat that I got. And I hardly ever sport that hat, don't fish in that hat, but it's a cool hat. I'm going to kind of start whittling it down. That was the Bass Pro Shot hat I wore during my 3rd Bill Dance episode. That was the big sponsor. That was the hat I got. Don't really wear that much anymore. This one's dear to my heart. That's the Boat Ramp Boys hat that we were sporting, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years ago. A lot of lunkers in that hat. A lot of sailfish, a lot of big snooks, a lot of lunkers in that hat. Thing's all wore out. It's got tarpon slime, snook slime all over. The embroidery's starting to break up, but I don't have the heart to get rid of that hat. There's certain hats that you get that mean something. The old Boat Ramp Boys hat. Those were good times. That was back before YouTube got real big. We just put anything we wanted on the internet. Not like we don't do that anymore. It's just different now. But that's my lowdown on hat sporting. In 2014, I'm going to be sporting the new Lunker Dog biker hat and probably my new Bass to Billfish hat. I'm sure there's going to be some other hats that I'll be sporting in 2014. But I wanted to take every minute of this off day to do something productive, to do something that was really important. And going through these fishing hats, it's been a long time coming. I should have went through these fishing hats a long time ago. I put it on the back burner, and now I'm making the most out of my time. Thanks for tuning in to Captain Jeff. Run that dog, and don't be afraid to sport a new hat.
Ouch! Yeah, let's go.